Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Valar. Hope you guys are doing awesome. We've got double ancient chance this weekend for epics and legendaries on ancient shards. So we got a viewer shard pull for It Is Easy, level 48. So the cool thing about this shard pull is there's a lot of cool things we can do to improve this account. So I'm actually really excited and feel pretty cool that he let us open his shards here and everything too. Before I get into it too, please do me a favor. Please like the video, but also more importantly, there's like 80% of people who watch my channel but don't subscribe. So please subscribe to the channel. Once I get above 1,000 subs, I'm going to do a giveaway for a $100 Google Play or Apple gift card for whichever device you use on, so you can do it whatever you want with it. But I'm going to do a big giveaway and all that stuff, so we'll figure that out once we get over 1,000 subs. We're near 800 right now, so it's not that far to push. So let's do it. Anyway, let's actually take a look at this guy's account. So he's got Valkyrie, which is friggin' amazing. I'm jealous already. And then he's got Frank, which is just wonderful. Then if you look in his vault, he's got, Royal Guard, Mausoleum Mage, Tyrell, Occult Brawler, Leprechaun Dude, Shamrock. I forgot his name there for a second. But that's kind of it, right? The rest of the stuff is good, but like nothing too OP. So the kind of cool thing about this is like an empty canvas almost. I mean, we have Valkyrie, which is friggin' amazing. And there's a few good champs, Apothecary and everything too, but there's so many things that could even take his account to the next level here, which I'm really excited about. And he has 96 shards we can open. So this is going to be a pretty big opening, actually. One of my biggest openings I've ever done. And I'm super happy he's let me do it. So we're just going to rip into it real quick here. We'll do the 6, and then hopefully we get something good. And then we'll do 10 pulls from here on out after that. So I just feel like, we don't need to sit here for, going through 96 shards individually at a time for sure. Okay, Witness is, not that great. Maybe he could pull some of the rares. I don't know if he's close to fusing Rhodos. Let's look at that real quick. No, he's not even close to it. So at the very least, maybe some of these could help him to get the rares. Now, out of 96 shards, I want more than that. But let's hope he can get the rares to do the fusion as well, which would be really cool. Who is this? That's a Hatchet Slinger. That guy's needed actually for it. So there you go. That's part of the Rotos fusion. All right. So, and I believe he might have been one of the tougher ones in one of the tournaments and everything too. So this guy too, 2 in a row for the Rotos fusion. So there you go. I want more than that from him. We can't just get just rares, All right, so he's got 96 shards, a level 48 account. I just got a really good feeling we could get something good here. Okay, now 10 pulls. That was really underwhelming the first 6, but not like I expected anything on that. So we got 10 pulls to do. Let's go. All right, give this guy something awesome. All right, we've got an epic. No, that wasn't an epic. Sorry. Okay. Defiled Sinner. Defiled Sinner actually is okay, but the problem is he's negative affinity for the level 20 Spider. That he does have some cool abilities. Just decreased defense, and then if 5 or more enemies are alive, does this instead. An AoE that places an increased attack buff on him for 2 turns before attacking, and then the AoE inflicting damage equal to 15% of the max HP. The first time it kills an enemy. The second hit cannot be critical. So, it's kind of interesting. Another AoE, damage increases by 10% for each enemy alive, stacks up to 100%. Maybe for him, that actually might be a good pull now that I think about it, because I doubt he's at Spider's 20. This guy could probably carry this type of an account into, further into Spider levels. So for him, that's actually good. So I'd be kind of excited there. At least something worth building. All right, come on. We got some purple there before. Let's get a legendary. Out of 90 shards, if we don't get a legendary, 96, that's going to kind of suck. That was a pretty bad pull. Hatchet Slinger again. Anything else this is like a terrible shard pull right here. Oh, man, come on. I almost feel like I got to look at these alive. We only got 1 epic so far, right? That's pretty underwhelming so far. Okay, another epic. Blood Feather. Does he have? That's good for Rosin. I don't know if he has a Rosin either. All right, let's go look and see. Rosin, Hellgazer. Hellgazer kind of sucks. They're both pretty bad. Let's see if he has rosin. He doesn't. Okay, so there you go. Now he's got one part for the rosin fusion. So that's good. Looks like he has a few rares down here and stuff. That's kind of cool. We do want more than that, though. So, oh, man, let's make sure this is live, too. I can't believe I didn't do that. Okay, 83%. It is live. It's live. We have the blue portal going on, but we're not getting that good of a... Well, 3 epics, okay. I shouldn't be saying we're not getting that good of a rate. We are, but we're just not getting the right ones. Okay. Karam's like a poison exploder. He's kind of cool. This is good. For this account, this is actually pretty cool. Captain Tamila. Could be a really good carry for this guy. Aina, she's not very good. Oh, Aethar. Okay, Aethar's huge for this guy. All right. So that's the thing. Like, I'm excited to actually get him some cool stuff. So in that one, we had, 4 epics. Okay, that's actually a really good pull. Let's see. Karam does the... attacks one enemy, 30% chance of placing a 5% poison for 2 turns. So that's nice when you ascend him. He does have 5% poison. He has this damage increases according to the amount of HP the champion's lost. I don't really like that ability because it's like he's got to be dying for it to do much damage. And then this is it. It explodes all the poisons on a 4-turn cooldown. So that's kind of cool. I mean, he might be useful to a degree on this account. He's okay. Captain Tamila is got this continuous heal here, and then increased defense on all allies for 2 turns and heals all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP. For this account, this is actually a really good pull. Places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns, and then whatever the auras, whatever. So the ally protect and the increased defense with the heals are actually really, really good for an account that's this level. And I would say you can even slot her in like a clan boss spot. She can do a whole lot of carrying for you on this type of an account. So that's a great pull. Aina is not very good. Like she's got a chance for an extra turn. She does this thing with a weaken for 3 turns. And then she's got this decreased defense for 3 turns and heals by 10% of the damage inflicted. She's like pretty underwhelming actually. Aethar though for him is a big pull too. So Aethar, especially early to mid game, is like super awesome for a clan boss, and I don't think this clan's doing like nightmare clan boss or anything like that. So, but this is the big ability: the 4-time at random with the 5% poisons. You can get on a 3-turn cooldown. So this is a great pull, and he's really good in like dragon and everything as well too for killing the boss and poisoning. So really cool pull. That's an exciting pull for this guy. So I'm happy to get him that. All right. This is actually this reminds me of when I was new, and it was like I was excited to get this stuff too. Now, if I do my own shard pulls, I'm like, underwhelmed at certain things that most people should be excited about. Oh my gosh, what is up with all the? Well, we got 4 epics the last time, so but these all rare pulls. I want to get him at least 1 legendary too, which would be friggin' awesome. At 96 shards. Give this guy a friggin' legendary. I mean, can we... Oh, that's another good pull. Juliana is great. So, very cool pull. Galcut, not so great. But Juliana, has got this. Attacks 1 enemy 2 times, and each crit fills her turn meter by 10%. He doesn't have... Well, he does have Valkyrie, so he has a counterattack already. So, places an increased crit rate buff on this champion that attacks 1 enemy 2 times, and places 5% poison debuff on the target for 3 turns if the attack is critical. That's actually pretty cool. I used Juliana for the longest time all the way into Nightmare Clan Boss, and she has this HP burn ability as well. I love Juliana. The problem is the turn meter increase on this can screw up the counterattack rotation, but Juliana is actually really cool and has HP burn and poisons, and she can remove a buff too, like the attack up buff on the Clan Boss. So for this guy, that's another good pull. Another really solid pull is Juliana there. So how many we got left? We got 30 left. And okay, let me make a little bit of room. I'll be right back. I just wanted to make sure we had enough for these final 30 shards. We need a gold. We need 1 legendary. 1 good legendary for this guy. I mean, this guy actually went out of his way to get 96 shards in here. He deserves to get a legendary. That's what I want. I want this guy to get a legendary right now. He's getting a lot of good. He's getting a lot of decent epics. So this can't be another Captain Tamila. He is getting a decent amount of epics. Spider's actually good. Another Defiled Sinner. Kalia, I think he already had, but that's 4 epics again out of that. So we already looked at these, and he already has her. She's pretty cool in Clan Boss for early game, mid game, HP burns and stuff. Spider here, pretty good for dungeons and stuff too. But that's okay. 50% chance of removing 1 random buff from the target. AoE that decreases the duration of all buffs by 1 turn, and also does decrease attack. So he has an AoE decrease attack, which is really good. And then also a decreased defense on all enemies for 2 turns, and 30% chance of placing the weaken too. So he could do decreased defense and weaken in 1 ability on a 5-turn cooldown though. But he's only 1 of 3 in the entire game. The other 2 are legendaries with Dracomorph and Venus that can do this with the decreased defense and a weaken. He does have a much lower chance on this, but you can book it up to a 70% chance to get the weaken on there as well. So that's actually pretty dang good. So Spider is very, very good, and especially for this account. So the epics he's getting are really solid. We've only got 2 more 10 pulls to go. So I mean, I want to get him. I don't know. Get him a Dracomorph. That would be freaking awesome. Steel Skull. Oh man, he has gotten all the good epics actually. So that's great. That is so good. All right. So basically for him, that's like a legendary. Okay. So Steel Skull is friggin' awesome, right? It attacks 1 enemy 2 times, 10% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. You have to book him. So book him up for sure, because it's really low, but it gets up to like a 30% chance, or what is it? 35% chance of doing the poison there. And then this is great when you ascend. It removes all debuffs. So it can cleanse the stun and then heals that ally by 40% on a 3-turn cooldown. And this is the other thing that makes him awesome. So he's very strong for Clan Boss. He is endgame. I still use Steel Skull on my account because I have Vizier. He's my main poisoner. Places 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns and heals all allies by 20% of their max HP on a 4-turn cooldown. And then this is just kind of meh. But but overall, that is actually a great pull. Excited to get that for him. So really, we got one more shot to get a legendary here for him. Hopefully, we can do it. I actually think you should be super happy with these pulls though, because we've gotten just a ton of epics that are good. And another Tyrell, he already has Tyrell, but this is like just sick good epics. Come on, 1 gold. We didn't get any gold out of that. Oh boy, I'm sorry you didn't get any gold. You did get a lot of good pulls, though. You got Juliana, you got Aethar, you got Captain Tamila, you got Steel Skull. Steel Skull, I'd say, is probably the highlight of this. So Steel Skull's a big, big pull. Tyrell here, which decrease attack. He has them, but the decreased defense, and then also sleeps. And then this depletes the turn meter. So really kind of cool stuff. So, hey, that'll do it for this video. Thank you very much for checking it out. Please do me a favor. Please like and subscribe here. I really do appreciate it. I wish everybody all luck in their summons this weekend. Thank you very much for checking out the video. Cheers.